Hello, YouTube sphere. One of these days, I'm gonna get some better lighting. But here we are today. Let's get it started. On time today. I had to start off with a smile. Happy, tantalizing, terrific, triumphant Tuesday. It's a great day to have a great day. Excuse me. It's always a great day once you put your feet on the floor and you have your bodily functions. That every day is a great day. Every day you get to see is a great day. So hopefully you've had an amazing day. Hopefully you have shown some gratitude for the day because somebody wants what you have, and I know you might not have everything that you want, but being thankful and grateful for the things that you have will attract the things that you want. So let's I'm done my sermon today. My name is Toria Howard. I am a real estate agent here in the beautiful city of Detroit and the surrounding areas. So what up, though, to all my Detroit people? Coming to you for Real Estate Tuesday, talking to the first time home buyers, but you can also go with the homeowner. Sometimes when you become a homeowner, you fall out of the way of having financial literacy because you get comfortable. I know I did. I don't know how many people get comfortable, but I bought a home back in 2010 in Memphis, Tennessee. Shout out to all my Memphis people. And I bought a 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath house, lived in it for 9 years, did nothing, and ended up having to sell it at a short sale because the maintenance got overran and wasn't a good steward of my money. So that happened, and I had to sell it at a short sale. And what a short sale is basically is everybody get paid but you. And because of my low financial literacy, I should have stayed in my house another year or two before I sold it, because 2 years later, now I can't even say 2 years later, a year later, once COVID hit, my home had doubled. So I paid for 150,000. Well, it didn't double. It went up 100,000. Then it went to 250,000. The next year, it went to 350,000. Now it's almost up to 400,000. So it's crazy. Once you learn how to be able to be a better steward of your money, the better it is for you. So it doesn't matter if you're a homeowner or a first time home buyer, whatever. Being a good steward with the things that God gives you is the lesson that I had to learn. So no, I mean, at that tender age, I took advantage. I took for granted what I had: 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2,700 square feet at the age of 30. And I just thought it was just something for me to live in. I didn't budget. I didn't do all of these things. So I'm showing you how to do these things so you won't learn that hard lesson like me. So let's get into it. So a lot of people don't like the word budget, right? Because it seems like it's taken away from you. It's cutting things off. It's telling you that you have to struggle. You have to stop doing some things. All a budget is knowing what's going in and what's coming out. And when you're becoming a homeowner, you need to understand that that budget is critical. And being that you are first getting in, you need to make sure that you are tending to that budget, right? So let's talk about it. So, budget hack number one: no extra challenges. Okay? No extras challenge. Let's start there. So cut all non-essentials: eating out, subscriptions, shopping for just 30 days. See how much money that you can save, right? So I had a client who spent $400 a month on food deliveries alone. She switched to meal prepping and saved $350 in the first month that went straight to her home fund. So sometimes you have to make small sacrifices in order to get what you want. So making sure that you're understanding that this is temporary. And a lot of times everything is so convenient, but you pay for that convenience. I know I've never paid anything less than 40, like $20 to $40 for food delivery. It doesn't matter where I got it from. And because I'm vegan now, it's also more expensive because that food is more expensive. Of course, being healthy is more expensive. So make sure that you're understanding that just cutting back on certain things it's not needed. Being more prepared, meal prepping. A lot of people don't know how to cook, don't learn how to. It's so many YouTube videos, all these different things. Cooking is not that hard. You can go and find something simple, that you want and make it. Taco, make theme nights like I used to do, like meatloaf Monday, taco Tuesday, wing Wednesday, or you can make a big meal on Sunday, have it for 3 days, and maybe cut out, food deliveries for twice a day. I know we used to, go out to eat twice a week, and depending on where we went, we still spent $100 or more. So just understanding that even that twice a week, we were spending up up to like $500 a month just going out to eat, and we were buying groceries because we had a growing family. So that was crazy in itself. So the budget hack number two is, let me just say this: show, uh, when you are looking for those budgeting things, go through your bank statements. Go through your bank statements, go through your subscriptions. They have like Rocket Money that'll help you go through those subscriptions, because sometimes we paying for stuff we don't even know it's just coming out. 99 cents here, 1.99. You got your kids doing Robux and all these type of things. Go through and highlight these things, and then make sure that you can make some simple sacrifices for like 30 days. So budget hack number two: automate your savings like a bill. So one of the things that I did is is made sure that I took my savings right out of my paycheck. So when I was saving for my home, because I know I wasn't financially responsible enough, I had uh my employer take the money right out my check, and I opened up a savings account where I didn't have that much access to it. And it was the bank closed before I got off work. I didn't have a debit card for it, and I just had like I didn't have no type of ATM card, nothing. So in order for me to get that money out, I had to go through a lot of stuff in order to get it. So that's what I had to do to be disciplined. So that's what you want to do: create a separate home fund account to treat like a bill you must pay every payday. So whatever it is, I started off with $50 a month, then I increased it to $100 a month. Then I ended up eventually doing like $200 a month. But do what it is that's comfortable for you. If it's $25 a month, if it's you know, $50, $15, whatever that is, start somewhere, right? So if you automate just like bi-weekly, $150 bi-weekly, that's $3,900 a year. Plus, when it's out of sight, it's out of mind. I tell my clients all the time, if you can automate Netflix, you can automate your dream home. Period. So make sure that you're understanding that the same things you're doing and making sure you're entertaining yourself, you can do for building generational wealth. Like John Hope Bryant says, one of the biggest things that you can do to help create generational wealth is owning your own home. And I show homeowners how to turn their liability into an asset. You don't have to just sit in your home and it just be a sitting duck. You take that home into an asset by having a financial plan. First time homebuyers have to have a financial plan. The first thing that you have to do is start with your budget. And I know a budget it sounds so creepy. It sounds so, strenuous and hard or whatever, but whatever that, you got to choose your hard, like Steve Harvey says. You have to choose your hard. So are you willing to make this simple sacrifice? Like when I bought my first home, I sacrificed having all the TV channels and stuff. I went down to the basic. I just needed to make sure I had, because I'm a sports buff. I love sports. So to shout out to my Pistons and Lions. But I had to make sure I, watched a little sports, and that was about it. Other than that, I took that money and I saved it, So walk through setting up an automatic transfer and the power of compounding savings. Get you a high yielding savings account. Save it in the stock market. If you're savvy enough, learn about the stock market, because the stock market can give you 6 to 12% return. If you are, betting on you betting on this, the right stocks, and your 401k is on the stock market anyway, so you might as well do it yourself. So, that's just something that I do. because there's no point in letting it sit in a savings account getting 0.0001%, and you get a penny every year. Put it in a high yielding savings, something that's almost 4 to 5%, or invest it, buy some ETFs, and buy some stocks that are kind of like, they don't fluctuate too much. That could, help it grow. Tech stocks are, in, but that's another story for another day. I'm missing Trapping Tuesdays right now. Once I get off of there, I'm about to go and learn about some more stocks. I love Wall Street Trapper, and but I watch a lot of people. But find an investment that works for you. But you want that money to compound. Compounding interest is what you want to do. Your mortgage is compounding interest. You might as well, your rent, when you pay that, they're putting that away, and it's compounding interest for them, not for you. So the third thing is side hustle stack, right? Monetize a skill temporarily to build your down payment faster. Now, some programs want you to have a nest egg of savings of your 3 months of your mortgage saved, before they give you the down payment assistance. You have some down payment assistance that don't have that, but you want to have a nest egg anyway, regardless of the fact if you're getting down payment and closing cost assistance, because you want to be able to furnish your home. You want to be able to pay for the movers. You want to be able to, because a lot of people now want you can call your cousins and them, as they say, cousin and them, to help move you no more. People don't want to do that. So, sometimes you got to pay for movers. You got to pay for your inspection and your appraisal. So you have to have money, even though you're getting the closing costs and the down payment assistance. You need to make sure you have a nest egg so that you can pay for your appraisal, your inspection, your movers, furniture. So have that nest egg regardless. So one of my clients started doing weekend Instacart deliveries, and put every dime into her savings. In 6 months, she had like $5,000, enough for her down payment and closing costs with the down payment assistance. And sometimes you get with these programs that got grants that you can stack the grants that you don't have to pay back, and they'll give you money back at the closing table. But they still want to see that you know how to save money. So you need to make sure that you're getting with the right professional like myself or whomever is in your city and state, to make sure that you're doing the things that you need to do to be, catch them win. Because the thing is, a lot of gentrification is going on around this country. I can speak for Detroit. Now, the Joe Louis Greenway is one of those things that we have going on here. They said it was going to take until 2030. Because they got this $150 million grant, by 2027 it's going to be done. And all those properties that are along that Joe Louis Greenbelt are going to skyrocket. So I am encouraging people in the Detroit area, you need to buy a home in Detroit or you won't be able to. Because that Joe Louis Greenway is 27.5 miles. It's going from downtown all the way to Dearborn. You got Highland Park, Hamtramck, and all those Detroit sections in between. And it's about to, the real estate is about to skyrocket, just like they did in Atlanta. So the same thing they do in Atlanta, they're doing here. Also, they are rebuilding a lot of these dilapidated schools that we have abandoned. They're taking them and redeveloping them. So areas like the Cooley High neighborhood over there off of Finkel, they about to put several $1 million into that school to renovate it. What you think those properties about to go? Them properties over there, people don't even want to live over there in the neighborhood. But they got that crime rates down so low over there. People about to start snatching up those homes too. There are schools being renovated on the east side as well. The aviation school is coming back. So those properties along Detroit Airport is going to not DTW, but the Detroit Airport over there off of Gratiot and it's off of Gratiot. I can't think of the other cross street, but those homes around there, a lot. I work over there. That's going to skyrocket. They're putting a sports dome over on the east side as well, over off of Harper. All of those homes are going to be skyrocketing. I had a client come in and he bought 5 rental properties in that same area. one, and he did it last year. So he got ahead of the game. He went where the puck was going and not where it is. And his property values are going to skyrocket. He bought 3 duplexes and 2 single families. So, and I helped him do that. And that was, like I said, that was last year. So I'm encouraging people. Like people are people are running from Detroit in the wrong direction because the others are coming back in this direction. So you need to understand, like, buying a property in Detroit is essential right now. So making sure that you are getting in where it is, because 2 to 5 years it's going to be totally different. 10 years from now, Detroit looks at 2035. I saw the plan. It's we about to have something that look like the Navy Pier in Chicago. We about to have all this type of technology. A lot of technology companies are bringing back their manufacturing here. We have the land because we had manufacturing here. So some of the people are taking over those plants, taking over them old schools. They are doing, redoing their plants in those areas. They're getting tax discounts and things of that nature. So things are coming here. And if you're a Detroiter, keep your home. And if you are a Detroiter and you're a renter, it's time to buy. So I'm getting off my soapbox. That's all I got to say about that. So making sure that your budget is intact is the first and foremost thing. So you are ready to buy your first home. So if you're serious about home ownership, but don't know where to start, grab my ebook, Journey to Your Castle. It helps first-time home buyers go from concept to mindset, to goal setting, all the way to the closing table. Questions you need to ask the realtor, questions you need to ask the mortgage lender, how to talk to inspect, all these different things that it gives you in that ebook. So like, follow, and share. Give me some flames in the comments. Is this some good information? I appreciate you. And go back and watch it. I really appreciate it. So the link to my ebooks are in my bio of my Instagram. It's going to be in the description section of my YouTube channel, and then it's going to be in the comment section of my Facebook page. So you can find me everywhere. RE with T is my YouTube channel. So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please, please, please. RE with T, T-E-E, RE with T. That's my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. And I'm trying to get my clients up, my clients. I'm trying to get my clients up, striving to get my clients up, but I'm trying to get my subscribers up. And like my content, I appreciate it, like I said, and share it with someone who is ready to buy, or even though they are in a home and they don't know what to do as far as their budget is concerned. So with that being said, everybody have an amazingly beautiful, blessed evening, and I will see you later I'll see you next week for Real Estate Tuesday. Have an amazing night. Are you finished? Y'all are terrible. Like the whole time though. Dang.